Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto on this price analysis update on Verasity, which is ticker VRA. We'll take a look at the asset in both the USDT and the BTC pairings and identify a few levels where we could potentially invest if we've got any support regions or Fibonacci levels below. And then we'll have a look at some targets going up because we have hit some new all-time highs today and we are into price discovery. So we need to have a look at some levels above where we could take target to take some profit or even just to sell a portion of our bags. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. Right guys, let's get straight into this. So this is Verasity Tether. I'm actually on a 3-day time frame at the minute and I'm using the Qcoin chart. Just get a broader perspective of what's going on the higher time frames. As you can see, we have had a huge cup and a handle breakout. Within that handle, we did have a falling wedge, which we did break out to the upside. And if you're looking at this lower support line here, this is now the new trend. We've actually come down, retested that trend and push on. So if you extend that further up and up that way, remember, there's always a good chance that it could come down in the future and retest this trend line, but the trend will be obviously a lot further on in time over the next few months. So looking at the current price action, again, we've had a breakout to the upside, and what we need to do first is just have a look at some areas where we could potentially place some orders, because a few people are asking me recently, where do I buy? And we'll have a look at that right now. So a couple of areas where we could look at this entire move here. So we'll do that first. If we look from the bottom end on the 6th of October, so talking 5 days ago, all the way up to that new all-time high there. So I'm just going to move that line up. That's the all-time high in that line. So that's at 6.7 cents, which we've rejected off so far. If you're looking for investments, I would look to target this region here at 5.5 cents. And I'd ladder them all the way down to this area, 5 cents. I mean, you might think it doesn't look possible because the markets are pushing up now. Remember, things move in waves, and this had a wave here, a wave there, a wave there. Remember, sometimes you always get a full retest of that wave, so there's a good chance you could always come back down and test this region. So what I would do, I would ladder some in from 5.5 cents all the way down to around 4.9 cents. As you can see, we are currently dropping now on this 4-hour time frame, and let's see if we do manage to get some orders filled there. But zooming out back to the daily time frame, as you can see, again, everything just looks so good. That is the bullish breakout that you are looking for. In terms of moving averages, let's just put the 50 and the 20 on, and we can tell down this region here that we did flip bullish on the 8th of August, and the price action has been looking great ever since. On that drop there from that previous high, this is when we had that falling wedge, we're very close to getting a bearish cross. If we did get that bearish cross, we would have lost this lower support trend line and we would have dropped back down, but we're held up nicely and things are looking good now. So that's the buy zones covered. What I need to do is just have a look at some short-term targets. And initially on this 4-hour time frame, if we're looking at this Fibonacci I'd set up, this is the first region here, 0.074, and then we have 0.084. So that's 8.4 and 7.4 cents. It's probably the two areas I would look to take profit in the short term if you are looking to accumulate. But let's have a look at some price predictions I've put on this, and we just have a zoom out and we'll kind of look at these fibs. So I've got the Fibonacci from the previous all-time high to the bottom, and then we've done that full retracement, and now we are above the previous all-time high and creating new all-time highs into price discovery. If you're looking at some levels you want to target to either take profit, accumulate, or just sell up and move on, and we've got this region here, 8.5, but for me, I think we need to start looking way up here, even the 6.18 level, which is at 32 cents. I know we're still only down at, what are we, at 6 cents now, but once crypto does start get moving, we will know about it. And Bitcoin is still running the party currently. It is starting to regain some market dominance. Once it does fully regain the amount of dominance that is required, money will then start moving from Bitcoin into altcoins, and that's when we'll really start to see the rise. We will see the US dollar pair start to rise up with Bitcoin, but we won't see any major breakouts until that does happen. So once we do start trickling up with Bitcoin, we might come up to this region, and then we'll get us blow off top, and we might start shooting towards 40-50 cents. I put a huge price target on this of around 87 cents. let's see if we can get up to those levels at some stage towards the end of this year going into Q1. So that's that price analysis pretty much covered. Just to also note that the money flow indicator is showing that we're in positive territory, and that's been since pretty much mid-August. So that's a bullish sign that we are getting a lot more buys coming in than sells. So that's the USDT pair covered. If we just take a look at the BTC pair, this is one what I would suggest is going to start to drop soon. That's only if the dollar pair starts to follow it up slowly. Ultimately, Satoshis always get wrecked when the price is going up in Bitcoin, so just be wary of that. And if you're looking for some buys, let's have a look at what's going on in these Fibonacci's. We'll have a look at this one here. So if we go to a 4-hour time frame, and we'll see where we could look at potentially placing some orders. So we'll analyse this move here. We had that push to the upside, rejected off this area of resistance, bang, straight down, broke through that area of resistance, come back down, and we use this moving average 20 as support. So if we're looking for some buy zones, I would consider this area of support, which I've got up before, which is very, well, it's pretty much bang on that golden ratio of that 618. So if you're looking for buys in Satoshis, 8,900 sats is that area I would maintain my buy orders, and I'd also ladder them down to this region, back down to 7,100 sats. I think that could be a decent area for you to potentially pick up some veracity in the BTC pairings. So that's that. A couple more things I just want to take a look at. We'll have a look at the Valkyrie indicator, see what that's saying in terms of should it be longing, shorting, or whatever. This is a great tool if you are looking to scalp trade. So this is the Valkyrie trading indicator. If you want to find out more about that, you'll find a link in the description. But I found a good method with scalping. So if you're looking at these red overbought RSI dots, whenever they are above or within this green band, which is at resistance, it usually gives me a good time to sell. So if you'd have sold them, you'd have been looking all the way down here. And then we got that next buy signal, which is close enough this purple band, which is support. That could have been a good buy. And then bang, sell again. So that's how I've been using it. Look at this, we had a nice sell signal here. RSI, which was overbought above the level of resistance, and bang, straight down there. This works on multiple time frames, whichever your strategy is preference to. And again, you will find that link for the Valkyrie Trading Discord within the description of this video. Multiple things you can test for. So you obviously got this indicator, but we also have a subscription service if you're wanting to get daily trading calls dropped into your inbox every day. So that's that covered. And finally, this is my Patreon, which is now up and running. Again, this has lots of things included. If you are new to crypto, it's got education. We've got TA, news, chat, coin requests, chart requests, whatever you want within that Discord, you can be part of that Patreon. Now we are growing nicely, and it is great to see some people joining into that. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.